Unmute.
Near.
Unmute. Hey, hey, Wednesday time. Rhymes with Wednesday.
Tenzin.
He moved up, you know, way along the way. Rode an all-night train west to Chicago. Rain was pouring down, the sky was gray. She moved all the furniture for parties. Moments that her mom and dad left town. Left to entertain her friends and family. Left high school behind, became a clown. When one day, ended up inside the circus, baby carried away, and she said, someday, we'll have a red brick home for the family. She takes a breath and she says, oh. Across the pond for pizza, tell each other stories old and new. Do they fake in love in the piazza, or do they fall into something? They move into a small apartment, views across the bay. When one day everything changes. Distant homes and separate lives have found them now. What once was whole is shattered into parts. Neither will relent, neither can be bent, regardless of the pain inside their hearts. Well, who can say what would have happened had it gone a different way? Then one day we'll have a red brick home for the family. She takes a breath and she says, oh. All right, welcome. It's Weekly Online Concert. We will do that song perfectly one day.
We owe you the beginning
It's
of verse.
not
I think we should
today.
feel comfortable to start that moment over and just like give
I
it to him.
felt comfortable starting it over, and yet also
Not.
didn't start it over.
Yeah, so I was like,
didn't.
let's start it over. And then I was like,
I
we're not
almost
starting
started it over, but I liked the groove. I was entranced by
Alright.
your look, and I got lost.
If nothing else, it's
darling.
great proof that this is
Darling.
live,
This is
baby.
We just are lazy. We recorded this. We don't make any edits.
We felt no need to change
No
it.
need. Well, welcome to Weekly Online Concert. It's just after 3 o'clock here in freezing Chicago
It
on
is
Wednesday.
so cold.
It's so cold. We're bringing you this show free every week because we do not have business sense. No, we don't. So we have the NPR model without any of the NPR structure.
Sure.
So it's right below. It's very simple. Got tips appreciated. PayPal. We got Venmo in the comments. So welcome to our show. It's a great show. It's a big show. It's a king size show. Today we want you to use that share button. Nate, Adam, did you guys share?
I certainly
Yes.
did.
I did it myself.
I
As a
did.
rule, I always.
I share as a
General
rule. Also, we
rule.
got to thank our sponsors as usual. We're here at Halligan Business Machines. But Topo Chico, thank you for the Chico Topo. And of course, Corny Kettlers. We're gonna play some tunes sponsored by them. You get 15% off. Diane is in New York today.
Hi, Diane.
Hello, Diane. It's great to see you. We got a show. We're talking about the Super Bowl. It's over. And as much as I hate to say it, Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's the best ever. There's nothing else to say about
I
it.
don't want to say
We'll
it.
get into it. Adam, you're back. He's been vaccinated.
Hey,
He's safe. We want to hear how that felt. Nate, your sumo segment has returned.
I'm so excited. We're going to talk greatest of all time because that seems to be a thing going around.
And of
Brady.
course, we are with us with the one and only Diane Nora. Hello, Diane.
Hey, it's so great to see you guys.
How's New York today?
as well.
New York is good. You know, I'm glad you distracted me from Tom Brady. As usual, because it's a weekly online concert, I want to hear from y'all. Please tell us in the comments. Today we're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations came out. I want to hear if you could put any artist, nominate them for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who would you choose? Just as like a little bit of background info, they need to have released their first commercial record at least 25 years ago.
Yeah, so only Me Solo is eligible, not the Empty Pockets. When I was 10, I had a really solid 1995 release. So that is now, this is the first eligible year. I don't believe I got any nominations
You know,
this year.
I am interested to know if you got nominations, because if so, you know.
That's a good album. My
It's-
10-year-old album.
Nominations is what you called it?
It's called Nominations. And it's 25 years old this year. But anyway, Diane, so what's our best comment today? I love that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And there's always a lot of contention around the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. So, you know, like, put it out there. You know, don't feel scared.
Yeah, what's our question?
I thought it
Well,
was.
so the question is, who would you nominate?
Oh, yeah.
And or if you don't have one for that, you could tell us, you know, who you might boot out of
Yeah.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Adam
Oh,
and I
good
have
one.
discussed this, and
Yeah.
we prefer the negative.
Let's hear some.
Let's
hate.
really get
Let's hear some hate.
Let's really get to it. All right, it's going to be an awesome show. Thank you, Diane.
Thanks,
So
Diane.
we want to hear all about the Rock Hall, who should be in, who should be out. We got a great show. Don't forget to get them tips in. Any amount will do. Come on, baby.
Oh, lying in bed now, I'm almost home. Just rest in my head now. You're thinking on. Doubt spreading all over.
it's nice. I enjoyed that.
I saw the smoke in your eyes, so I'd been given fair warning, but I neglected to see. And that was just this morning. Began as a conversation. He smiled indelicately as he handed you the printout, and it obviously filled you with rage. But it was his explanation that led to a tense cartel confrontation. There was nowhere to turn, with volcanoes exploding. I can still feel the heat to this day on my skin. It's just an observation as the battle wore on. I grew confident watching you when you never backed down.
Never back down.
You eventually win, or that seemed the situation that began the tense cartel confrontation. We ran into a tense cartel confrontation.
Come on, Erica.
On the long road home, cooler heads prevailed. Rationality was slowly restored. It was always obfuscation
That began a tense cartel.
confrontation.
We ran into a tense cartel confrontation. Could not avoid the tense cartel confrontation. No one enjoyed the tense cartel confrontation. That began a tense cartel confrontation. We ran into a tense cartel confrontation. Could not avoid the tense cartel confrontation. No longer enjoyed the tense cartel confrontation. All right. Tense cartel confrontation.
My mic was like slowly getting lower, and I'm like, I'm shrinking. This is getting tense.
I dropped the stick further than.
Oh,
I've ever
yeah.
dropped the stick.
We had a lot going on in that song. You got your money's worth there.
I was like, avoid the neck of the guitar.
Avoid the neck.
Try to get it up.
Avoid the neck.
Avoid the
Great.
neck.
Oh,
That's You Know
Daniel's
I
helping
Do.
me.
That's You
Thanks,
Know I Do
Dan.
from the 10 Cent Tour. March 13, we got our live stream, whole album show, the 10 Cent Tour. That'll be on that. And, of course, that's 10 Cent Car Tab, 10's Car Tab Confrontation. That was confusing. Whew, that's a mouthful. You, sir, are a mouthful. That's confusing. It's a new song. That's Arrested Development.
Thank
We're
you.
all over the
Thank you.
place today. Make sure to share. That don't cost nothing. The tip, that costs whatever you want it to cost.
Love don't cost a thing.
But tips like, you know, $10.
We don't have the
$20.
license to that
We don't
one.
have
Eric.
hate.
Sorry.
Yep, sorry.
That's it for that. And then best comment reminder, get your best comments in the Facebook especially. We're giving away points. It's 55 big ones
What?
for the Super Bowl.
They mean a lot. These
We're
points.
talking about
No sarcasm.
we're talking about does someone belong in the Hall of Fame? It's not there, or should somebody be out of the Hall of Fame immediately?
I'm very interested to know who the people are this year because there's always a kerfuffle.
There'll be a kerfuffle, and if you could bring that to our attention, we would appreciate it. But for now, we want to hear about everybody's Tom Brady opinions.
What are ours?
My Tom Brady opinion is you got to give it up. It's annoying. Now I feel I liked him less than LeBron probably and then I'm like, he's not as likable as LeBron,
yeah.
but the greatness is undeniable and should be appreciated. Here's the question, and I want Jux to come in on this one if he's got a mic too. I was listening to Mike Greeny on the radio, and he said this puts, because it's 7, and it's the 7th is a different team, even though it's a different sport, it puts Brady unequivocally, he said, above Michael Jordan
Ooh, that's tough.
as the greatest.
It's kind of like if Jordan won with the Wizards.
Right. It's like if Jordan went on to win with the Wizards. So do you agree? Is Brady the greatest of all time? Of all
too-
time? I want to hear Diane's as well. I see her head shaking.
Yeah,
It's too different of a thing. It's like 5 people on a basketball team.
That does change it, but quarterback's a big deal. Diane, I like your face, the way you're making it.
Been caught cheating. Sorry,
I
the
feel
greatest
the
of all time does
same.
not cheat.
Interesting.
Maybe he is really good, but then why did he cheat? I
Multiple
don't know.
times, because we got Deflategate, right? But then before that, we
Yeah.
got Spygate. Now, let me say, and Adam, I want your opinion on this. I'm a huge advocate of no rules in the NFL.
You believe cheating?
100% technology. I think it should mostly be like a militaristic spying exercise. You know, like I
get
wish.
as much information as you can, however you can,
Yeah,
under
I
the
think
radar.
each team should take their salary and double that and put it into spying.
That's not fun.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, we're talking
That's not
war
fun.
games. Adam, is Tom Brady the GOAT?
You know, with Brady, I got to see a little more. You know,
I can
at this
see
point,
10
I'm not
Super
sure.
Bowls, 14 championships games,
Like
20
get a little older,
seasons,
dude.
like-
Get a little older.
Yeah, he's got a little more to prove, I think.
Yeah, okay. I'm with Adam
He's
here.
no Serena.
Nate, where are you at?
He's no
Oh,
Serena.
I've got a
He's no
whole
Serena.
segment about this. I'm gonna tear Tom Brady to shreds using sumo.
Oh,
Okay,
excellent. excellent.
okay.
Oh,
He's
boy.
no Serena, and that's what Serena Williams said. So you got to believe that.
Greatest athlete of all time,
It,
Serena Williams.
You know, I was watching the game with Annie, our director, and my sister, and she said, "Are any of these guys cute?" And I said, "You know, I think Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes are both cute." And my older sister, Allie, was like,
You gotta be kidding me.
Tom Brady is not cute. He comes on the screen, and Annie goes, "He's cute." Uh,
And
heard
mom
it.
confirms.
You heard it, folks.
Mom confirms.
he is cute.
He's no Serena.
But he's no Serena.
So that's my opinion on Tom. I mean, I'm a little bummed about it.
I think he's no Serena is the perfect thing to say.
He's Tom,
He's Tom.
like that guy who runs off that mouse all the time.
He's no Serena Williams.
Well, I guess congratulations, Buccaneers. That's the most sincere I can get. I guess we have to congratulate the Buccaneers. I was rooting for the Chiefs. I made a Super Bowl, our own family Super Bowl squares, and I lost all of them.
Nice. Great.
So
Wait, you made him? What do you mean you made him?
I organized them. Erica drew them
Thank you.
beautifully.
Thank you.
Oh.
I would never draw.
Damn.
Congrats.
Congrats.
If you're watching, you must have got a bonus. Throw a tip in the jar, man.
Yeah.
Do you get a car? Does he get a car because he won the MVP again? I'll take that.
I think he drove off in a Chevy Cruze.
We'd like to present this Chevy Cruze to Tom Brady. It's a new song called Fortune. Fortune is like a stream flowing through a dream, made to baptize the wealthiest one. answers on a website. Engines meant to search for you. Why in love if you don't know? We will train all of our knowledge for speed. Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those in need. Freedom, what remains? An ego trapped in chains, held hostage by a party of thieves and crooks to sell their books. Those men, oh, they have been blinded by greed. Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those in. Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those in. Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those in need. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I left when you left. Thomas Eric Brett right there.
Thanks for letting me play at the end.
Well, you know, we do what we can. We are the Empty Pockets. His weekly online concert. We just call him like we see him. It's weekly.
Online.
It's online.
And it's a concert.
It's a concert. Guys, I'm not responding to that feedback I told you about last week where they're like, less talk, more music.
Yeah, we've ignored
But
that.
I like your
I agree
feedback.
with that.
We didn't ignore it. We read it and disregarded it. I think that's
Sure.
different than ignore.
Well, the good thing is that we like do a real full concert thing that you can buy tickets to that has probably a lot less talking.
Yeah,
and
that's
a
a
lot more
whole. That's like
music.
that saying that I'm gonna mess up. That's like you can't. Don't milk the free if you're gonna cow the wife. You know, whatever that is.
Oh
there's
gosh,
a
I think that's
combination
it.
there.
I think that's it.
That was the one.
That's the
Familiar.
one,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
always say
dance
that.
for your
Nailed it.
pennies. Speaking of,
That one too.
we will dance for those pennies, my
Absolutely.
friends.
We have the means to dance.
If you can't afford a tip, certainly we're not expecting one. But if you
No.
can afford one, Naked's all up in his head when you don't throw one in there.
well,
I
So,
mean, it'll
know,
be
Nate's-
fine. I'll just go home and cry.
yeah, and Nate's gonna cry either way. He's very sensitive.
That's
guy.
true.
Oh, Nate, your
The
movie
cat's
ended.
in the
I gotta-
cradle and the silver
Oh,
spoon.
I
Oh,
swear to
no.
God, you're
Boy
gonna make
blue
me
and
start
the
crying
man
right
and
now.
the moon. Nate does
Oh
cry for
my
that song.
God.
our Miyazaki film ended. In the
Oh,
background.
So,
you can start it up again.
So Adam, Mr. Velasco, it's all about you, my friend. Adam is
As it should be.
vaccinated. He's a caretaker for his grandmother. It's not like a special drummer thing. Drummers were in 1A.
I feel like I have a fever just from like being
Yeah,
on the other
very
side of the
excited
wall.
that you're vaccinated, my friend. How did it feel? Like, give us some insight here.
yeah.
Like physically, literally how.
Not emotionally, psychologically,
both.
metaphysically, all of it.
The first shot was great. Just a little arm pain, a little arm soreness, but you know, I'm tough. I'm pretty tough, so that was no big deal. And then the second shot,
Like 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later, knocked me on my ass. For about
'cause you're tough.
12 hours, I had the worst flu that anyone's ever had, probably. And I mean, you know, if you were
Wait,
to
wait,
ask
I have
my,
just to
go ahead.
clarify.
Yeah,
Do you mean man?
it is.
Okay.
You've
To
never
you.
felt anything this bad.
No,
Did
and-
the second shot hurt more like as it went in, or that was the same?
No, the shot is the least of the worries.
It's
That-
the sick.
It was the yeah. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone from getting the vaccine.
We
but
should know.
I got sick.
So tell me, like, do you feel like a developing superpower here?
Like, yeah,
What's
like for
happening?
instance, you know, like when Spider-Man gets bit the first time, and then like over the next 24 hours, he starts to develop, you know, very special powers.
Like, do you feel differently about anything?
No. I personally don't feel any better. I feel the same, but I think lesser of all of the rest of you who are on
Very
the
excellent.
Ah.
Perfectly
Excellent.
said.
So we got 25% done. We really want to go to England. We're getting job offers, but you can't travel, especially without not yet. And
Stick
then
the shot.
so we're hoping to get
into
that too.
us.
Adam, so glad you got that. Go get your vaccine if you're eligible. I believe they're opening up a new category soon.
That's true.
A new
depending on your
tier.
depending on your state.
Depending on
Check
your
your
state.
or local
Indeed.
listings.
That's very exciting. I'm so glad you did that.
Thanks for doing that. Thanks for keeping our community safe,
Yeah, keep
Adam.
all
yeah,
of us
I didn't
safe.
hesitate to jump at the chance,
Yep.
right? We need
Just-
no doses going unused. Everyone get it as quickly as you can if it's offered.
Yeah,
That's what I
love that.
think.
What are you saying, Diane?
Well, I just wanted to give some live feedback from our dedicated.
No one
Epic
wants to hear what
members.
Ramsey has to say.
How did you know?
Let's just move on from this.
Chiming in to say that a little feedback. Ramsey says, "I am fully vaccinated. Adam is a wimp." So
Has-
No, that tracks.
peppering
I
that
got that
Ramsey.
feedback from some of my family members, but I disregard what they usually
Excellent.
say.
Adam's gonna call it like he sees it. I am so willing to be sick for a length of time to be
Yes.
vaccinated.
It was 12 hours. It was
That's
12
like
hours.
That's
Not
great.
so bad.
I'm so psyched that you are vaccinated.
I'm
Get
just
Ramsey
gonna-
too.
Let's
Everyone
do
in
it.
our circle that gets vaccinated, we're all safer. Sweet home here.
in Chicago.
Is there an award for perfect transitions? Because you guys should win it. Come on, y'all. Oh, baby, don't you wanna go home? Oh, come on, baby, don't you want to go home? Oh, back to that same prison day, sweet old Chicago. Well, howdy, hey, baby, don't Chicago. Why don't you play me a little bit of the blues there? Hey! Chicago.
You play that song a lot of times when you play in a band in Chicago, and you play all night at a bar.
It's true.
You better play that.
If you don't play
song.
that song twice, you know a lot of songs. Because that's a long gig. It's 15% off the delicious Corny Kettler's popcorn.
Get yourself some kettle corn.
Just use that code. Pockets. Feed your wolf pack.
I might have been crazy all along, or maybe just sometimes when my back was up against the wall. Or maybe I was nuts, maybe I was just wrong. But I remember that time you saw me in the mirror. I don't think anybody ever saw me clearer. One thing's true, you see right through what I'm trying to be. You don't know much, but you do know me. Like the back of your hand, from the top of my head to the tip of my feet. You don't know much, but you do know me, yeah. Maybe that's all I need to know. When you're aiming for the head, then you're going for the throat. Other animals won't have a place to go in the sticky, icky sun, in the slushy gray snow. It's the only thing I'm ever gonna know. Every time I see a rat, every time I see a goat, skip this town, head for the coast. You're gonna know me the best, you're gonna love me the most. One thing's true, you see right through what I'm trying to be. You don't know much, but you do know me. Like the back of your hand, from the top of my head to the tip of my feet. You don't know much, but you do know me. I know you know, I know you know me. I know you know, I know you know me. I know you know, 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 I know you know me. When I'm running with the pack, I can do no wrong.
I know you know, I know you know.
And I might have been crazy all along.
I know you know,
I know you know, I know you know, I know you know, I know you know, I know you know, I know you know me.
That's from our album Tanglewoods. It's called Wolfpack, and this is also from our album Tanglewoods. It's called Brand New Eyes, all sponsored by Corny Kettler's Popcorn. Thank you for your delicious corn that is popped. It's 15% off with the code Pockets. Hannah calls this Hannah song. I stupidly called it Brand New Eyes like an idiot.
She said yesterday, we said we're going to play your song tomorrow. And she said, "What song?" And I said, "Brand New Eyes." And she said,
play Hannah song.
"Play Hannah song."
I'm like, oh, we're dumb. So this is a Hannah song.
For you, my girl.
Christmas evening photograph was the first I heard of you. In a hot summertime, lots of commotion and they came due. I held you in my hands on your second date. Your mom and dad were bleary-eyed and blown away. You looked up at my face as if to say, hello. Hannah, what do you see with those brand new eyes? Hannah, what will you be? Oh, it's a surprise. Imagination, I watch years go by. She stumbles through Wisconsin grass in mid-July. Yet I come back to the present, and there she lies, rocking to and fro. Just look at all these people to take care of you. I'm not sure there's anything that they wouldn't do. Yeah, whatever dreams you have will help you see them through all your life. Hannah, what do you see with those brand new eyes? Hannah, what will you be? Oh, it's a surprise. Hannah, what do you see with those brand new eyes? Hannah, what will you be? Oh, it's a surprise. We got Tanglewoods, the whole album. It's obviously available on our store, but we're playing it all the way through live on June 19th. It's going to be really sweet. We've never played any of these albums before. But for now, we've come to the part of the show. That's Nate's Sumo segment. Nate, it's your Sumo segment, my friend.
Nice to be here.
We didn't know anything about sumo wrestling before you.
I still don't.
Adam doesn't
I'm
pay
a
attention to
slow
your
study,
segments, but
yeah.
I've learned some things. Annie, I think we got to do it without the tips thing this time because our guys are going to be right in it. And I think we need a Nate only.
Nice, nice.
Nato, tell us about your sumo segment today, my friend.
Well, today's sumo segment is going to be focused on, some of the greatest achievements in sumo because everybody's tossing around this greatest of all time, and it makes me laugh. Oh, a cruel, dark laugh. Because come now, Tom Brady. All right, 245 wins, 70 losses out of 315 total games for a 77.77 repeating.
Holy shit!
Win
we just
average.
did some math.
All
That's
right.
Tom Brady.
7 out of
Okay.
10 Super Bowl appearances. These are wins. All right, this is
Solid.
Oh, this is a fabulous record. But as soon as we start looking into some sumo guys, so number one, of course, we got to talk about Johnny, greatest of all time. So that's Hakuho. And
Oh, he looks good.
Hakuho is a reigning champion right now. He's a monster. He holds absolute dominant territory in sumo right now. He is most career championships with 44, most undefeated championships with 15, most career wins with 1,170, most top division wins, most wins in a calendar year. He shares the top record for most consecutive playoffs and most consecutive championships. He is a beast.
I mean,
And
that's serious. That's like Tiger Woods plus Tom Brady numbers
it's
right there.
so, and him and Tom Brady started about the same time. Tom Brady started his professional career in 2000, and so Hakuho started his professional career in 2001. Oh, wow. And he's still going, and he's got nowhere to go but up. But let's talk about the time. The time is the funniest thing. The greatest of all time. Football was in its infancy when number 2 here, Futabayama, was kicking butt. Futabayama was wrestling from 1927 until 1945.
He sounds kind of skinny for a sumo wrestler.
Well, so the big guys that we think of as sumo wrestlers kind of didn't come around until recently because
McDonald's.
it was really unhealthy for sumo wrestlers to be able to wrestle like that.
McDonald's came to Japan.
It's mostly McDonald's.
So this guy was like a Babe Ruth era.
Futabayama has the record for the most consecutive wins. He won for 2 years, 11 months, and 27 days in a row. That's 69 wins. And the only reason that he did not continue to win is because he was suffering from amoebic dysentery at the time that he lost.
What a wuss.
So come on, Tom Brady. As soon as you lose whilst you're suffering amoebic dysentery, that's fine.
Giselle tweeted that one time he lost the Super Bowl, and she did tweet
She
that.
was
So
like,
maybe they're on the same level there.
All right, you know what? I got to give it up to him then. That's fine.
Okay.
That sounds terrible. But number 3, my man Raiden here. Bam. He is from 1790 to 1811. Sumo is such an old sport that records literally go back until like the 1400s.
Adam is contending maybe Bernie Williams has better records
Yeah.
than this guy from 1780, but this guy looks big and strong.
He
I'd take Bernie.
has the largest win ratio of all time in sumo. His best top division win ratio, 254 wins to 10 losses.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
96.2%
That
win
is better
ratio.
than Tom Brady.
So I just gotta say, we got Hakuho, we got Futabayama, and we got Raiden, and these cats. These are some serious.
Nate, this is
serious.
your best
When you
sumo
say
segment.
Raiden, do you mean
That's him.
like
That's him right
the
there.
Mortal Kombat character?
Yeah,
Must
so
be named after him. Nate,
they have the same names.
actually,
Well
you know what,
done.
man? That
Well
really reminds
done.
me of when they talk about men's and women's soccer, and they're like, this guy is the most goals in U.S. soccer ever. And then you're like, look up the women's team, dude. Like, there's 5 women above that guy. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, and my,
So when we
my
say good-
sister's a gymnast, and so she's always like, hey, what about Simone Biles? She's like the greatest athlete ever.
It's
and
interesting.
like, who's not giving it up for Simone Biles?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to go there with your sumo segment, but I loved it. All 3 of those guys can
Fantastic.
compete with Mr. Tom Brady.
I agree.
As well. I love that. Raiden, I didn't know he was like an original. That's great stuff, Nate. I'm enjoying learning about sumo, even though Adam refuses to learn.
Maybe next time we'll tour in Japan
I'm dying to tour in Japan.
and we'll
be
eat
so
sushi
cool.
all day and we'll watch sumo live.
Erica's gonna get mercury poisoning if we go to Japan because she'll eat nothing but sushi. I'm half convinced that Nate would prefer to just be famous in Japan and nowhere else. That would be Nate's ideal
I'd take
career.
that.
Be like, I'm big in Japan. We would take it too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Don't forget to get them tips in, get them shares in, where the Empty Pockets hits. Weekly online concert. And we're here next week too.
It's a business model.
Maybe next time we get together, we'll right all the wrongs. Early in the morning, singing sky. The sun shines bright all afternoon. We kiss our cares goodbye. Well, I guess I reversed the. It's all right. We'll do the second verse here. Maybe next time we all get together, we'll sell 10,000 seats. Yeah.
Lovey VIP.
And then the radio plays in afternoon days.
It's blaring out our song.
Yeah.
Somehow folks know all the words. Everybody's singing along. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Everybody, here we go. Come on. Maybe next time we get together, we'll right all the wrongs. Early in the morning, singing Beatles song. Maybe next time we get together, no clouds in the sky. The sun shines bright all afternoon. We kiss our cares goodbye. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
There's a lot of Nate.
We got a sweet close up of your face.
A lot of
You
Nate.
saw that? You saw that?
A lot of mouth.
Annie and Dan are
I was like, I wonder how
collaborating.
much nostril I can give them and still sing.
Dan went up to it with like a
Dan's
Oh, I don't
I got
know what
the
you're
back.
talking about. I
grin
don't
on his
know.
face.
Annie just did that.
Annie was just making a statement.
She just thought it was cool.
All right, we
Artistic.
are at the time of the show
It's very Zoom.
where we talk about the
still.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think there's some big, for me, there's some big bands that are not in the Rock Hall. It seems like all the big '80s bands aren't in the Rock Hall. It's like Journey, Foreigner, Boston. Listen to Boston's Boston. That plays like a greatest hits album.
There's also a lot of contention around how many females have been nominated.
Few,
over the
and then
years.
some horn bands. Chicago, some big bands are not in the Rock Hall. Some weird stuff. So Diane,
What's the verdict?
what is the verdict? What is our winner for today? It's 55 points
55.
in honor of Super Bowl 55.
So many great suggestions. Thank you all so much. I actually learned some new artists today, which can't get enough of that. I'm bored in quarantine, so please always tell me more things to learn.
Excellent.
But the winner today was our friend Kristen Schwind, who suggested, she said she had to go with the ladies this time. Tina, Mary, Shaka,
Yes.
and that was close to my heart. I love all those artists.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's sort of madness. Some of that is madness.
Oh,
the
yes.
level of artistry that's not in the Rock Hall, and it's a lot of women.
Yeah.
So put them girls in the hall. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Put
Are-
those ladies in
Are,
the hall.
are either of the Indigo Girls in the Rock Hall?
No.
Not even separately.
Not even
No.
Amy alone.
What about National Treasure, Kylie Minogue?
Oh, she's a national treasure.
Kylie Minogue's
She's
not in there
the
either.
Australian.
Thank you so much, Kristen. That's 55 points for you. David traded his points in for second row tickets at our live stream.
And our next live
Wow.
stream is March 13th.
A disclaimer, we say so many sarcastic things. We're doing it so often that we do get customer service emails every once in a while. And I apologize
Do we
because
really?
yes, we do, because we confuse everyone by just saying whatever we want all the time. So
Seems
let
like
me.
a bad policy, but we'll
it's
never
a bad
stop.
policy, but we won't stop. So I will
The
just say
sarcasm is just thick.
the points mean nothing for real. They don't mean anything.
No.
Direct
They're not
all
worth
of
anything.
all of these concerns to Diane at
Diane
gmail.com.
at Gmail. She has Diane at Gmail. It's unbelievable.
She's the
That's like-
Diane at Gmail.
She
Number one.
worked for Gmail.
She's the
Diana,
OGD.
down for.
She must-
OG Diane.
Share, tip if you can. 15% off Corny Kettlers. We think it's delicious. Get yourself some Corny Kettlers. And then, of course, last words from everybody. Jux, you got any last words today, my friend? No, he doesn't. He's shaking his head.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Shit, am I about to get killed?
No, you're good. We're not going to slime you.
You think
this
our-
isn't the
you think
Kids'
our
Choice
fans are
Awards.
mean?
Great last words. That's some of the
That's
most
it, that's
unique
all you
last
get.
words we've
Thanks,
heard.
Jux.
Diane, your last words for today?
Consider the double mask. It's a hot new trend. It keeps us
Wow.
all safe.
Yeah.
Double mask it up.
Cool.
It's the opposite of condoms, so it's a little confusing. You don't want to double bag it in a condom situation, but in a mask situation, double it up.
That's really good information, Josh.
Thank you
you
very
for
much.
sharing.
Send your condom versus mask questions to Diane@gmail.com.
It's unbelievable. She has the Gmail. Nate, what are your last words, my friend?
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today, and I'm always pleased to be able to take the piss out of Tom Brady. So thanks for letting me do my
and
sumo
promote
song.
sumo at the same time. It's like it's a Nate double.
It's the intersection of my Venn diagram circles. Like if it was sumo and take the piss out of Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And then this show is right in the center, and that's so
right.
lovely.
If
Thank
we were
you.
playing like a tabletop nerd game, then it would be all your things.
Yeah.
All at once. My darling, your last words.
My last words are thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for loving on our music and loving on us as people. But mostly, thank you for anime.
Oh, yeah. We just finished The Legend of Korra, and we started. I know we went in reverse. Annie already told me.
We're in trouble,
We started
but-
Avatar The Last Airbender. We're a season in. Korra might be the better show.
And Nate gave me an entire Miyazaki collection
Yeah,
of
we're
films.
hard on
so
that.
I'm just
Anime right now.
thank you so much. To the
Thanks for
world.
watching. Get those tips in, get those shares, and we love you. Thanks, Epic. We'll see you Friday.
Yay!
We got a great Epic on Friday.
I wrote a song, turned out anthemic, but there are no people at the stadium today.
Unless you've been vaccinated.
Even on the soft side of this pandemic, I wish that it would get up and go away. Oh, wish that it would get up and go away. I wrote a song, it turned out anthemic, but there are no people at the stadium today. Even on the soft side of this pandemic, I wish that it would get up and go away. Oh, I wish that it would get up and go away. Thank you so much to Tom Brady for watching. We love you, man. Don't get too down on it. You got a free car and all that other stuff. Jeff, it's too much, man. We love you, dude.
Stop the text.
Enough already. The 90s Yankees, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody who tuned in, we love you. You don't even know. Thank you to Diane, to AJ for designing the sets, the Jux for mixing the sound, and Annie Scable on the switcher. Wish that it would get up. Oh, yeah. And go away. Get out of here. Woo! I wish that it would get up and go away. See you next week. See you on Friday. Epic Friday next week. Weekly online concert. We love you all.